Welcome back, everyone. Finally getting back on my, what is this thing? 67 Mercury Cyclone GT right there. So I'm finally back on this thing, and the reason I'm back on it's because, at least at the filming of this video, Simpsonville, South Carolina SCMA show is on May the 20th, and today is, what day is it? Anyway, Heather's right, May the 16th, and this is what it looks like. And I want to get this done, and I'm building it box stock. I was going to detail the engine, but I'm doing it box stock because they have a box stock shootout there, so I was hoping to maybe get this thing together. If not, I got other stuff I can take. But anyway, I am in the process of, I already got the, so I chromed all the trim on the car, and I cleared the car. So I cleared all my trim, and it looks really good. All the interior parts were already painted, so those are ready to go together. I've got the engine, the rear end's not glued, so that's got to come out, but I got the engine in, and just getting the everything together. I'm trying to take my time on the bottom of this one, or the chassis, because I never do. And then I had my drive shaft painted, and come to find out, it doesn't fit. And I think the reason it doesn't fit is because I think whenever I was working on my GTX here, I couldn't find a drive shaft for it, and so I found a drive shaft, and I had to cut it down and make it. But I think the drive shaft I found was from this one, and then this drive shaft ended up being a GTX drive shaft. I don't know, but anyway. Huh? I'm not going to tell them that. And I lost the steering column. I had to improvise on that. But anyway, so I'm having to make a drive shaft. I've already cut one. There's my U-joint right there. Got to extend it. Got a piece of plastic here. So I'll get that done. But really, I mean, it's not a lot. Everything's painted. It's just got to go together. So I'm just putting it together. I'm very proud of the way the bottom of this looks, especially with the way the differential and all that looks. I just think it looks really nice. And with the oversprayed paint, same color as the body, onto the chassis. I don't know if that's really how it would look, but I've seen pictures of people that did them that way. So I'm going to, it's going to be a short video. I'm going to get this thing wrapped up, and maybe one more segment, don't know, but we will see. Okay, just a second. I would say stand by, but I'm not going to. Alright, so last update before it's complete, and it's looking really nice. I'm very proud of it. One thing about this model kit is the front wheels. You can actually see it on this one. The front wheels sit back too far. So you can see they do not sit center with the wheel wells. And it seems to be the front left, because the front right seems to sit fairly centered. I didn't have to adjust it, but I'm sorry, yeah, the driver's side though, however, and I have been working on this tire is not mounted. I'm working on getting it in the center. I had to do some modifications, to say the least. I'm moving it forward, and I like all four of my wheels to be on the surface, so I generally don't just stick the wheels and tires on. I'll maybe put maybe three, and the last one I always make sure that I get it where it is not going to fall off, or not going to be cattywampus and bouncing around on the table. That's my pet peeve, is three-wheel motion. Anyway, it's looking pretty good. I'd say that one's pretty well centered. Anyway, looking good, very proud of it. So gonna finish it up tomorrow, actually, because it's actually after 8 o'clock and I have to get up early. So today is Wednesday, and I'll try to finish it up on Thursday, take her to Simpsonville on Saturday. Can't wait. Alright, so stand by. Alright, well, I have officially finished this thing. It is completely done, and I think it turned out pretty nice. Took way too long to build it, and I have a problem of I'll get burned out. This one had a lot of detail, like in the chassis, and I got a little burned out, so I would pick up something that would be fast or easy, and it gets pushed off, kind of like my NASCAR build is over on this, still on my bench, one of the benches, and it is needing to be finished. But anyway, back to this. This thing turned out pretty nice. I'm pretty proud of it. 1967 Cyclone Comet 390. It is absolutely box stock. There is no added anything except bare metal foil, and I think it turned out, like I said, I think it turned out really nice. This was such a well built model kit. It went together really nice. I mean, any kit's got to have some tweaks and things, like, for instance, the front tires sit back a little too far on the actual on the way it comes. I had to do some adjusting on the front left. Oops, the front left, but the front right here, hood may fall, is pretty centered with the wheel well, so I didn't have to move that one. But on the driver's side, I had to do some adjustments on the front wheel to get it in place, and to get it to sit on all fours. So a lot of times when you mount the chassis and the interior up into the body, if something's tweaked a little, you may have the wheel. I always put my wheels and tires on after I've put it on the body. Sometimes it's almost impossible if the back wheels sit under the fenders too far, but if I put the wheels and tires on, it's on the chassis and I've got it nice and level, once you get it up into the body, you will sometimes experience problems with that, and it will be it will be wonky. It'll be three-wheel motion, and so I didn't do that. Painted the door handles with Molotov, just the refills. I did that. That's some nice chrome, that Molotov chrome. I just put a drop. I cut the end of a pipette, the squishy end of the pipette, I cut it off flat so it makes like a bowl, and I'll just put a drop in there. That way I can use the pipette as my bowl. But yeah. Engine turned out really nice. Again, box stock, no plug wires, no nothing. I did re-chromed the breathers, and the breathers, the valve covers, and the breather, and it looks nice. And I will turn it over. Let me get the hood off. The hood doesn't have hinges or anything, so it just kind of sits there. So I'll make it a little tiny hood prop, and I'll take the hood off and let you see the. So there's a better shot of the engine. It's just nice and clean. Just nice and clean. And then the underside, which I'm very proud of. I think that turned out really nice. I'm most proud of my mufflers. I got them. I painted the exhaust pipes steel. The mufflers, I think, was like an aluminum color, and then the differential and the chassis with the bled over spray. I thought that looked good. See, I got a couple of flat spots on tires. Sometimes you have to still improvise, and if one's sitting a little wonky, you have to take and maybe just level out one of the tires. So that's what you have to do. But anyway, I think it turned out pretty nice, and I'm proud of it, and I will take it to the show on Saturday in Simpsonville, South Carolina, the SCMA show. Anyway, the hood's not fitting right now. But yeah, very proud. Thanks guys for watching this extended version of a build of mine. Doesn't usually happen like that, but this time it did, and I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments, have you built one of these yet? And if you have, isn't it just one of the nicest little model kits you can buy? One other thing, not bad but good, so many times you'll have problems when you install the dash. It will be in conflict with the windshield, and you may have to trim the dash, or that may push your chassis down too far. With this kit, no interference with the windows in the dash. The panels, the door panels, come up and are so nicely and tightly fitted. There's no gaps or anything like that. So you can't see a darn thing in there, but I'll take some pictures afterwards. Hopefully we can get some better views of it. And again, guys, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to go check out Hobby Nut Models. This paint, MCW Burnt Amber Metallic, I think is what it is. This is this obviously came from Hobby Nut Models, and Mark is such a great supporter of the channel. I couldn't do it without him. I could, but it would be more difficult. So don't forget to go over and check out Hobby Nut Models if you haven't already, and use that link in the description of the video if you would. If you do decide to make a purchase, use that link. It gives me credit, and if you use that link, if not, I might not receive the credit. Either way, go over to check out hobbynutmodels.com, grab you some great paint, model kit, anything that goes along with this hobby. Go check it out. And don't forget the Facebook group, the Spring Store, and the Patreon group. And don't forget to not leave until you see the pictures afterwards. So guys, you take care. Hopefully I'll see some of you at Simpsonville, South Carolina. And if you're watching this video 3 years from when I made it, I'm talking about the 2023 SCMA model show in Simpsonville, South Carolina. So don't go there in 2025. This is not this is for the 2023 show. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Don't forget the pictures are coming up, and we will see you hopefully at Simpsonville. How many of you guys are going to be there? I don't know, because you can't speak back to me on this video. But anyway, if you're there, I'll see you. And hey, guys, take care. Bye.